I mean, that's a damning revelation about our politicians, is it not? Now, here's Fetterman. Fetterman was on The View. Now, when they announced that he was going to be coming on recently, a couple days ago, he got a boo from the View audience. But here is John Fetterman. And I cannot believe that John Fetterman still, can you folks? That John Fetterman somehow is like the voice of reason in the Democrat Party. I mean, how did we get to a place where John Fetterman was the most moderate Democrat in political office? It's stunning. Listen to him explain it.
Good morning, Senator. So you were critical of this shutdown from the outset, saying it never should have happened, never should have come to this, even at times criticizing your own party. So I want to ask you, why did you ultimately decide to support this agreement? And where do you stand on the growing number of Democrats who are calling for Leader Schumer to step down in light of the shutdown deal?
Oh, there's a lot there. Well, first of all, it's not like I agreed to that. I mean, I've been consistently. Now, remember, this all that went back to March. I effectively kind of led the charge now that it's wrong to shut our government down. And then enough of us realized that that's just too risky and that's too much chaotic. And then we kept it open. And I know there was a lot of backlash for that. And I declared back then, we'll be right back in the end of September, and I will be there too, because it's fundamentally the wrong thing. When you're confronting mass chaos, I don't think you should respond with more chaos or fight with more chaos. It's like, we need to be the party of order and logic and now respond in a way. And now I refuse to weaponize the SNAP benefit for 42 million Americans, that rely on feeding themselves and their family, or making flying in America less safe. Or I refuse not to pay our military and all of the unions attached to all of this and people. So for me, it's like I don't agree with that tactic to respond to circumstances.
There you have it. John Fetterman acknowledging what the Democrat tactic was all along. They wanted to weaponize SNAP benefits. They wanted to deprive 43 million Americans of their food stamps to try and score political points, to try and hurt Donald Trump. And as you heard Senator Angus King say in the previous clip, it didn't work. And they knew it was never going to work, but they did it anyway. That is how deranged and irrational this party has become. This is how little they actually care about the very constituents they claim to represent, the downtrodden, the little guy. It's all a scam. It's all a lie.
Find their Drew Allen Show on this platform: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Ram TV Live.